smart fitness and gym center use JT POS software. Are you? See how it works.
If you have a fitness and gym center, the JT POS software got you covered. We go under the service tab, click on product. I'm going to be creating two products. Add product. I'll be adding a product called exercise, maybe exercise. I'll give this a code of EX. I'll save this. I'll add another product. Let's call this maybe training. For those who are coming in for training, you can create a service called training and give it a code TG and save this. So we've created two products. One is exercise and the other one is training. Let's just assume these are the two products you offer. You can come under the service tab and come to service list. We're going to be creating 4 services for our fitness and gym center. So the first service is going to be daily service. Daily for those who are coming to access a facility for a day. I will give this a code DY. I will save this. Then you may have that for weekly. Those who access your facility weekly can give this a code of WY. We can save this. We are going to create another service monthly for those who are subscribing month for a month. We can create a service for them and we'll give this a code of MY. I'll save this. Then you may have yearly services, yearly, and I'll give this YY, and we'll save product. I haven't done this. We can now come to add service price. I'm going to add prices for this service. So for exercises, daily exercises, we're going to look for the code for daily exercises. That is DY. Let's assume daily. The price for daily is 5,000 to access our facility for a day. Is 5,000. We're going to save this. Then we're going to add another one for exercise. We're going to create weekly, maybe weekly, and the weekly price is let's say 20,000 weekly. Then I'll add another service, let's say under exercise, and this is for maybe monthly. I will add this. I'll enter the price for monthly. Let's say monthly fee is 40,000. I'll save this. 5,000. I'll save 80,000. I'll save this. Update. So I've created services for exercises, daily exercises, weekly exercises, monthly exercises, and yearly exercises. We can also go ahead and create that for training. We can say training. Maybe our training is monthly. We have monthly training, and for monthly training, we can say the fee is 60,000. We can save that. Then we can say our yearly training, select training, the service for yearly YY. We can give it a service fee of 130,000 and save this. So we've created services for our fitness and gym center. You have daily exercises, weekly exercises, monthly exercises, yearly exercises, monthly training, and yearly training. I haven't created all the services. I haven't created services. Let's assume we have a customer that's already registered with. So we'll search out this customer. I already have a customer, John Doe, registered. We're going to search him out, and John Doe has a balance of 6,000. He has paid 6,000 from his balance. You can add deposit by clicking on this. So you can add deposit to a customer's account. If let's assume we want to top the account balance of John Doe, let's assume we want to add maybe 4,000. We can add 4,000 to his amount and click on save. That is going to top his amount to 10,000. So when we select John Doe, you see that his balance has gotten to 10,000. That's the good thing about the JT POS software. It helps to manage customers' accounts also. Now let's assume he wants to subscribe. We'll enter the date. That's today's date. Let's assume he's subscribing for weekly exercise. So we're going to be selecting from on the 10th to maybe on the 17th. So by on the 17th, what this means is that by on the 17th of March 2025, his registration is going to expire. So what is he subscribing for? Maybe subscribing for exercise. We're going to select. Then select is subscribing for let's say maybe it's weekly exercise. So we select weekly, add it to cart. So the amount for the weekly exercise is 20,000, and this customer has a balance of 10,000. So what this means is his total amount is 20,000, and since he has a customer balance of 10,000, the money is to pay to make this complete is maybe 10,000. So he can go ahead. Let's assume if he wants to pay cash, he can enter the 10,000 here for him to pay, which he can pay, or subsequently we can go ahead and register him for him to pay. Then he is to pay this money on a later day before his registration expires. So let's use that option for John Doe. Let's assume he's not paying today, he's going to pay on a later day. So we're going to see how that works. So we can go ahead and generate a receipt for him. So you can now see his receipt is stating that he's ordering this on this date and it's going to expire on this date. So by this date his registration has expired, is expected to register again. Total amount for exercise weekly is 20,000, but since the customer has a balance of 10,000, it has been subtracted from his amount. He didn't pay any amount, we didn't give him any discount. His remaining balance is now 10,000. So we can go ahead and save this transaction, and you can print his receipt. So these are receipts that will be generated for John Doe. That means his registration starts today and is to expire on this date. So you can go ahead and print a receipt. You can see that what he registered for is here at weekly exercise at the rate of 20,000, and the total amount was 20,000, but he has a balance of 10,000 to pay. So you can go ahead and print a hard copy receipt or generate this as a PDF. So his invoice number is 055. If we go under collect jobs and we enter that invoice number 055, select today's date, which is 10 to 10, and click on our search customer. Now this invoice has been brought up, so you can see that is the invoice for John Doe, and the invoice is 055. The total amount is 20,500, and he has an outstanding amount to pay. Now if we select on view, let's view this receipt. If I click on view, you can now see what our view is saying here. Receipt history gives all the details from his registration. So you can see the total amount was 20,000. As at the time, he had a balance of 10,000 that was subtracted from this 20,000. We didn't give him any discount. Amount paid, he didn't pay any money. His remaining balance is now 10,000. Then when you come under credit history will now show the credit details of our customer. Now you're going to see what is going to happen. Look at now, paid is 0 naira. Mode of payment is not stated. Status of this job is pending. Entered by is blank. So I wanted to just take note of paid, which is 0 naira. Mode of payment is blank. Entered by is also blank. Now if we go back to our dashboard and select that customer John Doe, you can now see that he has a balance of minus 10,000. That's to tell us that he's owing us 10,000. Now let's assume he wants to pay that 10,000. You will see how this is going to affect his receipt. We're going to go back to view that receipt. Let's assume he wants to pay the outstanding 10,000. So if we come here and enter 10,000, the mode of payment, okay, it's using POS, or let's say he's bringing cash to pay. So he's paying his outstanding debt of 10,000, and I click on save. Okay, you can see deposit successful. If you check his balance, you discover that his balance is going to be 0 naira. Why? The money owed has been deducted. So his balance is now reflecting 0 naira. Why? Because the money owed has been deducted. If we now go back to collect job and enter that same invoice 055, select from the range of date, today's date to today's date, and click on search, it's going to bring up that same invoice. Now if we now view this invoice, you'll see some changes that has occurred. You can now see that the total amount is 20,000. Customer balance as at the time of this transaction was 10,000. Discount, there was no discount. Amount paid, he didn't pay any money as at then, but his remaining balance now is now showing 0 naira. Why? He has paid from deposit, he has cleared from front end. Then if you now come over to credit history, you can now see that he paid the sum of 10,000. You can see that 10,000 that he paid from the home page, and the date is now reflecting that he paid it on today. And look at the time has been captured. The mode he used was cash, although his registration is still running, is showing pending, and this money, the 10,000, was collected by admin. So these are, you can see how this helps to track your sales.
Features: track multiple customer orders efficiently, provide clear invoices, Charge per item. Store customer details. Offer repeat service discounts. Accept cash, POS, transfers, check. Manage costs and monitor revenue growth. You can choose between the offline and online version. You can access it on your phones. Monitor the general activities of your business from the admin panel. Perform backup and restore and lots more. Get a customized quote today. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Subscribe now for more software demos. Contact us for pricing and demo. YouTube, J Technology Solutions. WhatsApp, +2348130441827. Email, jtechnologysolutions@gmail.com. Facebook, J Technology Solutions. Don't wait, take your business to the next level with JT POS Software.